Aloha and good morning from Zippy Cove. So we anchored here last night right across from Grand Haven Marina, which is just at the entrance of the Tom Bigby Riverway. It was very quiet. The wind was coming from there. Didn't bother us at all. Hardly a ripple, couldn't feel it. We had to turn the blue lights off on the boat because they were attracting the bugs terribly. We had lots of bugs coming to the boat because of the blue light. So we may have to rethink the blue light thing and may have to put a multimedia light in, a multicolored light in, that we can change colors because they're not so attracted to orange. So we hear. All the same, we're gonna go down towards Mobile today. We're not gonna make it that far, obviously. We're gonna make it about another 50 miles south on the Tom Bigby, Tenn-Tom. And it's just before 7 o'clock in the morning. So join us here on our boat story, on our boat Mahalo, as we head south on this river. In this episode of our Boat Story's Great Loop Adventure, we leave our protected anchorage at Zippy Creek, which is at the beginning of the Tenn-Tom Waterway, and make it just before the Jamie Whitten Lock in Mississippi. Aloha, we are Sava, Cynthia, and Alex, along with our two dogs, Lucy and Shadow. We're traveling America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile North American waterway from Florida to Canada and back down via the Mississippi. Follow us on this journey on our boat called Mahalo. So we're going to try to cover 57 miles today. It's quite a ways down. We'll see, because we got to go through some dams, commercial traffic. We may do half that distance. Beautiful sunrise as we exit this cove. We're kind of protected by the hills, cliffs there, but beautiful sunrise. What you see there is the Grand Harbor Marina, and at the end there you'll see the Tennessee River. Now we're going to go down, follow this bird right here that's showing us the way, and head down the Tenn-Tom. Something I haven't seen is the number of fish in the water. It's just amazing. It's like all over the place. It looks like fish in the water. So if you went fishing here and didn't get a fish, I don't know what's wrong, but just tons and tons of fish.
Good morning. Check out this sunrise. So beautiful. Sun is just popping up over. A little bit of blues and lavenders. This channel marker is right out here in the middle. So I guess this morning we're back to red on the left and green on the right. Is that correct? Because that's what we're doing. Got to keep mindful of these rivers when they change direction depending on where the ocean is. Beautiful day to be out on the water.
So this is the first time I've ever seen this on a bridge, but take a look over there. You see two white marks on either side, and clearly showing that in the middle it's where it's deep. There is it shoals on either side. I've never seen that on a bridge, but clearly looking at that and then coming and looking at the chart plotter, we see the same picture of the blue on either side, showing shallow areas on either side. So first time I've seen it marked on the bridge where to go under. Aloha!
Here's the captain with Shadow. Stop licking the hand sanitizer. And Lucy. Both have had their breakfast.
It's all the alcohol gets.
Oh. We're not providing good drinks along the cruise.
Bring out the doggy beer.
His river cruise, he said. All right, so we're going out under the isinglass because look at this mirror-like canal. And what river are we on now?
This is the Tenn-Tom.
This is the Tenn-Tom. Which the Tom part stands for Tom Bigby, something like that. Zav will put it underneath for you so you can read it. But look at the fall colors. Blue sky, blue water, really pretty. Are any looper boats on the move?
Not yet, and we're making actually good mileage here. There doesn't seem to be much of a current in here. I mean, as you know, yesterday I was complaining that we were down 2.5, 3 miles per hour with a current against us. And yeah, we're actually just above idle, doing just short of 7 miles an hour. So that's really good.
Awesome, awesome. Just very pleasant. So obviously this is man-made to some degree because you can see the rock, but you can also see on the side that the water level is down. There's the gray rock, then you have the bleached yellow type beige rock, and then the water level. So the water level even here has been down. We've been noticing that pretty much everywhere. The Mississippi, the Ohio, every river and waterway we've taken, the water level's down. Do I know the cause of all of that? Not sure. So I was just saying that we are glad we have not had any torrential rains, because even though it would be nice maybe to have the waterways for the locals to be at the level they're accustomed, I'm not sure how that would impact us as far as, you know, there's more debris and things like that when there's more rainfall. So for now, we're enjoying the good weather, and we'll just take the level where it's at and watch our depth finder. We're going down the Tom Bigby Canal, and look at these two pipes. Now, we're not seeing the full circle, but we're seeing the reflection of it. So it looks like we're seeing the full opening of the pipe. Kind of cool, huh? We're just seeing the half, but then the reflection. Very pretty going down here, just like a mirror. Smooth, like glass, and just scenic all the way around. The colorful trees on this side where the sun is hitting them. So nice. Coming up to a really big sign down there. We'll have to see when we get closer what that white sign is. So Zava, this is just so pleasant. Probably one of the most pleasant mornings we've had, right? Going down this Tom Bigby.
Mm-hmm.
Just mirror-like. We've not seen any other boats. Zava checked on the Nebo app, and there wasn't any other loopers that had left the last marina that we passed yet. So people are probably enjoying breakfast, but you know, he was awake and we got up and away we went. And this is interesting here. Zava, maybe you can tell me what you think this is, because I don't know.
You know, it's just when the river flows really hard that it stops it, just like creates a waterfall effect. Slows the water down so it doesn't just rush in here.
Okay. But isn't this pretty?
So they must have a good sized creek there, a river that flows into them.
Lucy doesn't like waterfalls. She's upset. She does not like it.
I gotta warn Daddy.
She's like, look, what is this? All right, Zava's laughing because we're just looking at this, and I said, if you look at this channel, this is what sells people on doing the Great Loop. It's gorgeous. The fall colors, the smooth water, and we've picked up some times, I've said. And then he says,
it's like the Erie Canal, only nice. And I say that not that the Erie Canal isn't nice, it's that you're not dodging all the logs and everything else coming at you. The Erie Canal is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's like this, but this is like the Erie Canal all cleaned up.
This is like the Erie Canal, but nice. That's what we're going with.
You don't misunderstand. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying.
No, we know exactly. Having been on the Erie Canal and we made it through, we're saying we like this.
But we loved all the towns on the Erie Canal. I mean, I wish we could stop on more of the towns.
There's not a lot of...
We still wish that McDonald's had a dock, but you know, that's a different story.
That's a different story. So, yep. Alex is drinking coffee from his Buc-ee's cup. Mm-hmm. We're having a good morning. Shadow says he needs sunglasses. I think they make sunglasses for dogs. But yes, this is a great morning. Lots of colors. And it's not the Erie Canal. I can hear bird songs. It's that we have not passed any other boat. I was just saying to Alex, the little ledge above where the rocks are looks like it would be an amazing bike path if that was mowed and made into a path. Oh, there's a heron in the tree. Look at that. Alex, the heron is in the tree. Do you see it? Up in the tree, the heron. I've never seen him up so high. Very cool. So, this is our first bridge that we've seen on the Tom Bigby. The colors have just been amazing. We've seen several herons, having a hard time capturing them on camera. This is another one of those slow it down grates for water coming into the channel. And it just has some gentle waterfalls coming down it right now. In flight in front of the bridge. And they're going to go into the sun. Sorry about that. But how pretty that was. So cool to watch them fly. They look ungainly. Like you're like, how did that even take off with those legs? These stunning colors next to this bridge. Just beautiful. And the temperature's nice. I'm in sleeveless. I think Zav has long sleeve. Alex has shorts. It's kind of a nice mix of just light fall clothing. So this is our first fishing craft on the Tom Bigby that we've seen. We've not seen anybody else other than like our first railway bridge and then now this automobile bridge. And now we see some fisher people. Fishing boat. Looks like a nice ramp. What is so pretty about this is not just the smoothness of the water, the no traffic, and all the colors, but how it gently curves. So you think, what are we going to find when we go around the curve? It's quite magical just to see where the journey takes you. Very relaxing, very pretty. So Zava, what do you think this is? And you were saying you thought that that was a smokestack?
Looks like a place for the barge to tie up.
Okay.
And continue.
All right.
That's what it looks like.
No place for a pleasure boat to tie up, though.
No. I guess you could, but you may get honked at.
Right, if they needed it. I think it's the first one we've seen, though, that's set in. Is that a railroad track, Zav?
On the lake, we've seen the big tie-ups where they in the barge tie up.
Yeah, but I think this looks like a track, maybe. You think that's a railroad track?
It looks like a railroad track.
It looks like a railroad track. Whether they still use it or not, I'm not certain. But it looks like it actually comes down to this docking area.
Maybe it's a loading zone or something.
Maybe. And if that's related to a factory, maybe they get supplies or something. You know, there's a very industrial looking smokestack over there. And this crane is probably used to lift things off the barge and into the car on that track. We're just surmising. So this area right here is a grassy road, and there you can see it goes up the hill here where they can monitor this canal. But there you can see there's the little grassy hill that goes up, access to this road along the canal. So Zava was just joking, tongue in cheek. Wouldn't it be funny, says he, haha, if the lock at the end of this canal, since we've seen no traffic, what if it's closed?
I don't know. It's just odd enough to see any loopers out on the water. We saw two heading towards Nashville and Chattanooga, left of Grand Harbor this morning. But the other loopers are all sleeping in, which is unusual. Usually they're up at 6:30 and out and about. So I was just saying, what if they got notice to mariners that the lock is closed or the waterway's closed for the month, and we have to go back towards Paducah and Mississippi? Yeah.
As we're enjoying this.
It's always what if.
Oh, what if journey. But look at the pretty colors. In the meantime, if we're having a journey to nowhere, it's gorgeous. Now, will we still be enjoying it on the way back? I don't know, but let's hope the lock is open. Here's another one of those stunning water retainers or water slow down structures. It's very impressive looking. Quite substantial. They must be expecting a large amount of water to have it built so wide across. Must be a lot when it thaws, maybe, or you know, that's huge. Guys, so we actually have company. Our first boat, but it's not a looper.
Well, he's not a Nebo. Let's put it that way. He might be a looper without a Nebo.
So he's coming up. He asked to pass us on our port side, and it's a catamaran. So we'll be coming around the corner here in a minute, and you get a nice little look. It's our first boat company on the Tom Bigby Waterway. I guess they're doing a slow pass. Here they come. There's a flag. Is it a looper? It's a looper. Not a cloud in the sky, and these colors are just so pretty. Here's another mode section coming up, and it sounds like we can hear like maybe freeway sounds, but we don't see any road. But look at this mode area where they can have access to look at everything. The colors are just so pretty, and the leaves are just moving in the breeze. Look how high up that goes. Oh, there he is. He's mowing. That's why we hear sounds. There is a bush hog mowing in this section to have the access be good for winter. Very nice. Boy, that's steep. I don't know if I would want to mow on that slope. The colors, it just every once in a while you'll see a red or an orange just pop. And then now down here closer to the water's edge or the rocks is that silvery green. It reminds me of like a Russian olive tree, and I think sometimes they do grow wild. Lots of yellows, just all different colors. Some pine or evergreen. The sound of the wind through these leaves is so soothing. It's just like a gentle rustle. I keep hoping we'll see some wildlife or something. And other than the herons that we caught earlier fishing, we haven't seen like any deer or anything else, so maybe they only come out at night. Here is another section that they have mowed. As you can see, it's in level, so it's got 4 levels as it goes up. The water's definitely moving faster toward us, and a little bit more current. And we don't have that smooth glass light reflection anymore. There's another one of those runoff waters. Our view from the bridge is of a bridge.
Slack tide is way up ahead there, and they're slowed down to 11.4 miles per hour. They were going about 15 when they passed us.
That was the other looper boat.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen others pass us or even coming up on us. We're just going a steady pace, planning to go through that lock today. I'm going to go behind Zava and film out this other side. You can see that it's got a bit of a hill on both sides now, going up. Very peaceful. Lucy girl's asleep here on the seat. And Shadow is over here distracting me, licking my arm while I put up these seat cushions to give him shade in here, so he had his own little cabana here in his basket. Shadow? Shadow. Hello? Hello? He was napping, and then he woke up when I shifted positions to film. We're going underneath this cool rail bridge. Enjoying all the view from the side of our little trip on the Tom Bigby. So Zava just said, there is a vessel slower than us. And he's talking about this vessel, a land vessel. This bush hog is out here mowing along the side of the canal. It's a lot more breezy than it was first thing this morning. My visor wants to blow off. Sorry. That wheel went way down in. I thought his tractor was going to go over. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my. Oh my. Alex, this guy, his tire went down into a rock hole. I thought the whole tractor was going to dump into the water. Then his mowing disc went way over the edge. I tell you, I was so scared, and I'm filming it, and I'm like, I don't want to be filming this if something's going to happen to him. Yes, but it was so scary. And a barge is coming. So just a beautiful curve back here, and we're just traveling down. And it's like, because if I film out the front window, it has so much sun glare. So I'm filming out the back. And it looks like the bush hogs have made great progress on these side grassy flat roads on either side. Back there on the curve of the channel, I see another tractor that bush hog is moving along. Doing a great job. But it's so pretty. We're seeing that we're going to be passing a barge that is going the same direction we are on the channel. So we're going to go and take a picture of that. So the back of the barge had 3 deep with sand and other items, but then forward is the 2 with stones. Fascinating how they can push these and actually steer them somewhat. So Zava is having, ouch, and I'm having a terrible pain in my foot from tripping over Alex's motorbike.
Well, where else could I put
So
it?
this is how it really is. Zava's having hot and spicy ramen. Shadow is having kibble. Alex had a chocolate protein shake. There's something blue over there by the tree. I don't know what is in there. Oh, that's a total marsh flat. Look at that. That only has water in the winter, I guess. But boy, is this gorgeous. Look at the colors. Oh my. So pretty. We're seeing a cross out here in the water, and next to it is rocks or some such thing that's shallow breaking the surface.
What, shoals?
I don't know, but it's definitely like a cross out there. We don't know
Or
what's...
just simply a pole.
Alex says a pole, but it does look interesting. On this side, Zava's having his ramen. Over here we have the silhouettes of a couple of fisher people fishing. They haven't looked back and seen the barge yet. That'll give them an eyeful.
Aloha and welcome to Bay Springs Lake. This is what we see. We got the wind, of course, coming out of the south, so we have this chop that's hitting us, but it's a beautiful day out on the lake today. This is the better side to film. That's the side the sun is on, so everything turns into a silhouette. But big, wide open area, no question. In the summertime, this would be an excellent place to spend a week or two. We are so late in the season. There's going to be freezing weather later this week, so we gotta head further south and try to get closer to the coast, the Gulf Coast. So that's what the story is, but this is a beautiful lake. We're going to be at our lock in just a few miles. It's going to be the first lock here on this lake. Bay Springs Lake is what you're saying. Aloha. So we just called the Jamie Whitten Lock, which is right up there, and beautiful scene, not to be missed. But all the same, they've got a tow coming through right now, so we just slowed down the boat and are going to slowly roll up on their lock and maybe even anchor if we need to, because I don't know how long this can take. Sometimes it's again 90 minutes to 3 hours. One just has to anticipate that at these locks. We'll see how long it takes today. We love your comments and questions, and thank you for watching part 1 of day 89 of our Great Loop adventure. We will continue next time here at the Jamie Whitten Lock and continue south on the Tenn-Tom Waterway. We'll see you next time on our boat story.